Self-esteem doesn't arrive suddenly. It builds. In the moment you stop apologizing for having feelings, in the moment you stop explaining why you need space, in the moment you choose honesty over being liked. And it doesn't grow in a straight line. Some days you feel strong, some days you forget who you are. Both are parts of the process. Sometimes self esteem builds quietly, alone with yourself, in the privacy of a thought, in the mirror of your bathroom, when you choose not to look away from your own eyes. And sometimes it builds loudly, when you speak up, when you take a stance, when you protect what matters to you, even if your voice is shaking. It grows every time you stop betraying yourself just to keep the peace. Every time you stay when leaving yourself would be easier. And whenever you feel less than, this is where you return to the moment you choose not to abandon yourself, even in the smallest way. That is where your self esteem lives. Sometimes the hardest part is not what happens inside you, but what surrounds you. Some people are growing in environments that don't protect them, don't listen to them, don't reflect their worth. Rooms where your voice is ignored, spaces where your light is questioned, relationships where your truth feels too heavy. In those places, self esteem becomes something sacred. It becomes the voice you build inside yourself when the outside world keeps trying to erase it. It becomes the strength to stay kind without becoming small, to stay open without losing yourself. Learning confidence isn't always quiet. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's a reaction, sometimes it's the first time you don't stay silent. Sometimes you raise your voice before you learn how to steady it. Sometimes you protect yourself clumsily before you learn how to protect yourself gently. And that counts too. Because confidence isn't about getting it right, it's about staying with yourself while you learn. And with time, it softens. It doesn't enter the room looking for approval, it lives in the body, in the way your shoulders drop when you finally feel safe, in the way your breath deepens when you stop performing, in the way your eyes stay open even when you're unsure. So if you're here and something in you feels tired or small or unsure, you can borrow these words and make them your own. Come back to them whenever you need. I am allowed to take up space even when I was taught to shrink. I do not need to earn my worth by being useful, pleasing, or perfect. I trust myself even when I don't have all the answers. My voice matters even when it shakes, even when it's quiet. I release the need to be chosen by people who cannot see me. I choose myself not once, but again and again and again and again. I am allowed to grow at my own pace without comparison, without pressure. I respect my boundaries even when it makes others uncomfortable. I no longer abandon myself to belong. I am learning to feel safe inside my own life. I am becoming more grounded every time I listen inward. I am not too much. I was just in the wrong rooms with the wrong people. I am not invisible. I am present. I am safe being seen. I am enough without proving, without chasing, without shrinking. Self-esteem moves. It shows up in the way you leave what quietly breaks you, in the way you stop offering your softness to places that cannot hold it, in the way you remain with yourself when everything feels unstable, in the way you no longer negotiate your right to exist, in the way you allow silence to stay, not as emptiness, but as space. What you're building doesn't make noise. It forms while you're unlearning, while you're afraid, while some days you shine and other days you simply survive. You are still here, you are still choosing yourself, and that is confidence.